we go. What's the name of the camera again? I'll look when I get a chance.
Leica,
Like,
Leica.
oh, I've never. Is it like a newer one, or what's the deal on that?
I don't know if they're super new. Peter McKinnon has one.
Oh, in the latest video, I watched a couple latest ones. I don't
No,
know. Did he...
this is from like a video from like last year.
Oh, okay. I probably watched it then. I just don't recall it. I like him. I always watch his videos.
I watch all of his videos.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you follow
I've
his?
missed a video in like probably 5 years.
Oh, nice. Do you watch his second channel too, like the pirate one? Pete's.
Yeah, he doesn't
pirate?
always post on it though.
Not really. Hey,
No, it's not very.
what's up,
consistent.
6? That's cool. I was just gonna say something about that too. What's up, 6?
Oh, there we go.
So, what do you do? Your quality's way better right now, Brian. What did you do different? Like everything's better right now.
He
Nothing,
pulled
I don't
all
know.
the Wi-Fi from everyone else's stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody turn the shit off. I'm going on the live. No Netflix. No.
Yeah, this could go in. This could go wrong at any time. But yeah, I think I was talking with Lucas earlier, and I was watching. He was doing a live out on Lake St. Clair, and I'm like, how is he doing a live on Lake St. Clair and having better video and audio than I do when I do lives with you guys in my own house? And I think it's because one, my Wi-Fi sucks, and then my phone is an iPhone 8, which doesn't even have. I don't even think it has 4G LTE. I think I'm just like on LTE.
Oh, geez.
Time
I'm on
to
5G
upgrade.
now since the update.
Yeah, so
Pretty-
and I've
pretty
been
good.
having problems with other things on my phone, so I think it's time to upgrade, and I'll probably do that pretty soon.
What
Yeah,
are we drinking, fellas?
I
was just about to
changed
ask.
it. I got blue this time. Blue. This stuff's good. Nothing
I
new
got
though.
a Great Lakes Brewing Company, the Edmund Fitzgerald Porter.
Edmund Fitzgerald does it. Oh man, that's so. My son listens to that song all the time. That's such a good song. This sticks in your head. You've probably heard it lots, right?
I don't think I've ever. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had this beer though. I thought I did, but I have a little beer app where I rate them,
Looks
and
good.
I've never rated it. So,
Oh, the bite's been
and my
slow at
favorite glass-
Blackstrap.
My favorite glass that I almost dropped down.
last weekend.
What's that, Brian?
Oh, I just said it's in my favorite glass that I almost dropped when I fell down the stairs 10 minutes ago.
When you weren't drinking yet, it broke my back.
I'm also
Kaboom!
getting a little jump start. You may have heard of this. It's called Jack Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had that in a long time. I don't remember what it tastes
follow
like.
that up in my cupboard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was just shoddy. I'm just gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna lag too much. Like, it depends on everybody else when they're watching, but I'm just gonna switch something to that. I got like a 10-minute loop of some footage I put together, like for the Markham. I didn't catch anything on the a day, but it's really neat though. I'll just let it play. I don't know if it's gonna. There we go. Gives people more to watch too.
So I finally caught some decent perch and
Oh,
multiple
nice.
of them as well.
When on the weekend?
Yeah, I went out last weekend. My son was having a sleepover, and the one of the friends he had over, she loves fishing.
Nice.
So we all went out. We went out to Isle, and there's a few good spots out there with some like 10 to 12-inch perch.
Ooh, man, those are nice perch, man. They get up to 12. My gosh.
Yeah, we didn't catch a ton, but it was real fun because I had like the camera set up.
Just watching them is so cool too.
Yeah, we had I had this tent set up, and we had the 3 holes, and I had the 2 holes, and I had the one camera facing the other 2 holes.
Right.
And the kids were just jigging. I was just kind of coaching them through it, watching them catch fish. It was
Jig
fun.
more,
It was hectic.
jig.
It was like chaos, but it was fun.
Especially when everybody starts catching fish at the same time too, and you try to get the hooks untangled and then fish off and then rebait and they catch. Oh yeah, it gets chaotic, eh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Is this lagging for you? Probably not you, hey, Brian. Just the
Nope.
No,
okay.
everything seems pretty good.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't
look
know
at
if
the
it would.
whitefish. No, it's a sucker.
Yeah, it
Look
was
at
a
the
red
whitefish.
horse. See, I made this rig right here. I got fancy. I put a flash on it. I was doing a drop shot for perch that day just to try it.
Yeah.
I think the flash maybe was too big, but then I just put like a number 8 octopus on where that mealworm is. But I didn't
Yeah.
get a bite on anything or the closest hook, like the 5 mil. It was such a slow day. But the footage was really cool. That's why I just kind of kept it all. That I can play
Yeah.
like for now.
You know what's nice about what you're doing there is when you take that weight and you put it so that it's literally sitting on the bottom, and then you just jiggle it just a little bit.
I was doing that for a bit, and then
Yeah.
I just trying everything else. Just making a
Oh,
bunch.
okay.
That was the whole idea from the start. I was gonna get the weight to pound the dirt, and then the flash was supposed to be a perch looking around, kind of feeding it, and then the hook just above it. Then I put some beads too, but they just looked all day long like that, all day, like nothing even bit, even the walleye or pike. It was just, oh god, couldn't get him to do anything.
Now, was it like a real cold day? Like you have a cold front come in or anything like that, where it just shut them down? Or
What's the temperature that day? I don't think it was. I think it was minus like 10. It wasn't like super cold. I don't think.
okay,
Yeah, not too bad. But before, like the week before that was when it was super cold. Like it was like minus 40 to 50 that week or
Yeah.
whatever what we had.
I think the fish were just coming off that cold, that low pressure system.
Oh yeah,
So I think they were kind of like, it seemed like they were starting to turn on. Like we were getting bites, but it'd be like
not much. Just like very subtle.
Yeah, very subtle, and it was very like every like maybe 10, 15 minutes we'd get like a bite. I think we landed 4 perch for like 10 to 12 inch perch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just got some then.
Oh
What's the
yeah.
average depth out there? 6. I've never fished it. Is it like 20 or 30 feet on Blackstrap? It's a lake like south of like Saskatoon. Lots of people. It's a very popular lake. I've never fished it though, but apparently it's really really popular. You always see posts on
Is that in
Facebook.
Sask?
Yeah,
Oh nice.
it's kind of between Regina and Saskatoon.
So nearest crappies.
Would
to
you find out some intel for us? Did you do
I've
some
got
hunting?
intel.
Everyone's fishing them but us.
Nearest crappies, Manitoba.
Okay, so you got to drive way farther than me.
Yeah.
Pick you. I'll pick you. Or you can come in here and pick.
I'll drive
pick
to
you
you.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereabouts or what's the lake called then?
I think I forget. I can't. I'd have to go look it up again. But
It's a pretty big one.
it's yeah. It is a decent size lake. Do you know where Uncut likes to fish? Like not like I don't. It doesn't really say, but because he's from Manitoba.
I really don't know the
And
lakes or anything that.
I don't know the lakes.
Yeah.
Manitoba.
Even at this point, I took that flash off the drop shot. I couldn't do anything with it. I gave up for this day, but it was cool just to get. It was really clear that day. Usually, it's a little more dirty than water there. Are you looking for that lake?
Yeah, well, there's Star Lake, Lake Minwasta in Morden.
Okay.
Star Lake. Hold on.
Oh, speaking of hooks, then I went to the garage and got some really old ones. I put them on some of my shorts. Lots of people recognize them. I'll just grab one. They're cool.
Holy smoke, those are big crappies too.
In that lake?
In Lake Minwasta.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right.
Go there. We'll find them.
Minawasta. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, since you said hooks tonight, I want to grab some old ones in the garage. Just a bunch of old ones. This spoon is, I don't know how old it is, but it's just an old cool style.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. There's this one, and then there's a few. I'll show you two right now. Then there's like this really old, it's like brass, it looks like. I don't know if that's brass, is it? No, like hammered one too.
Hmm.
I know they're old, but I don't know like how old. I don't want to ever use them by any means. I had them hanging up in the garage just for a while.
Does that one have something printed on the back of it?
Nope. Not this one.
Okay.
Maybe one of this one does. Nothing. Some people recognize them though when I did the short videos or whatever. And this one's really cool too. Apparently they still make these ones. They're like a spring one or weedless. Sorry, I think it's a weedless version.
Oh yeah.
I've never used those though.
Mm.
I don't know how
I have
effective.
one of
That's
those.
somewhat similar to what I've been using lately. So like I've been targeting perch a lot, and by the way, I'm hearing myself on the echo. But
I don't hear you in the echo.
So all right. Anyway, so I've been targeting perch, and the few times I've gone out, there've been, I don't know if you saw my videos, but there have been ton of dinky little perch. So I stopped throwing the tungsten down there because they were, I was getting a bite every minute.
Oh, okay.
which is cool when you're catching 3-inch perch. Who cares? So I started throwing a lot of these slab grabbers, which kind of look like what you just threw up there. And
I've
what
seen
they're like,
they look good. Hey, I've seen a couple people use those like for perch too, like you were using.
right. They got different sizes, different color beads. Like, these two are pretty similar, but one's a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
quite a
they
bit of
also
size
make
difference.
yeah, they also make different styles. Like this one's like more of a fanned out version.
That one flutters a little bit more,
Yeah.
probably. Hey,
Oh,
like the one you're holding.
walleye is just like nope.
Oh, they're all
No.
like nope, all day. And that guy's dorsal fin, he doesn't know. He's just mad, just hanging out.
Yeah.
I was pounding in the dirt earlier, and I just scared him more than anything with the mud. So then I just kind of stopped, and then kind of did that, and then it was just a sad day. But I thought that was. I think when they're biting, that the drop shot maybe work a little better with the mud and stuff and the flash. But
Yeah.
Look, here comes No Neck in here. There's some decent perch in there. They just hang out, chill.
But I watched your video there. Yesterday.
Who, me or Brian?
Brian. Your
the perch one.
video. Yeah, I mean, you still caught like there was a cut like there was.
There was a
couple perch
whack
there,
load of
man.
perch there. That was a big school. That was cool.
You got a
Yeah,
couple
tons
tens,
of them.
though, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a couple tens, and which is like I think perfect size to eat.
Yeah,
And
I think so.
I only kept like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But I saw a monster. I saw like perch like you guys get. This thing had to be like 13, 14 inches. It never made it on camera. It was a little bit suspended in the water. But I was just kind of sight fishing. I'm in like 9 feet of water.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this thing was a bass cruising in. And I'm looking at him like, oh my God, that is a perch. It's got stripes.
Huh?
And for the life of me, I could not get that thing to bite. It didn't even take even a close swipe. He's pretty smart. Got that big out in Lake St. Clair. But we have a little perch. There's the local bait shop has a big perch contest, a $10 entry. I think there's probably about 150 entries this year. And that thing would have definitely put me in first place if I could have got it. Because I think first place right now, it's only like maybe a 12.5-inch perch.
Okay.
And they go by weight. By weight. It's a little over a pound is the lead right now. But this thing was huge. It would have been the biggest perch I ever caught, and just couldn't get the bite.
Nothing like a big perch on camera too. It's so freaking cool. I've always liked perch. I don't know. They're just so colorful too.
The kids, I gotta say, the kids had so much fun yesterday or last weekend catching those perch. Like
just chilling at the camera.
Oh yeah, man. We were just there, and so like my oldest for the last little while, like when we've gone out, him and Flynn have just kind of been playing, but he was actually like so Willow, the girl, she caught like a 12-inch perch like right off the hop. And then Wesley was jigging, and he kept getting bit.
Just a little bit, and they're just playing with it.
Yeah, they're just kind of playing with it. But so this lake is very murky, right? It's a very big algae bloom lake, and I'm surprised the fish haven't been killed off yet. But like they're doing really well, and the perch are getting really big for whatever reason. And I was 2 feet away, and you could just see it. So the only way you knew he was really chasing it is like you'd lift up and you'd see the perch just start coming up, and all of a sudden he just lunge and grab it, and
it's exciting.
It was so much fun. Like and so he kept on fishing. Like I showed him what to do. I put the camera, I had my graph on top of it, and I just left them alone. I let them fish, and they just had a blast.
Yeah, was it your camera you fixed then with the screen they used, or?
Yeah, Yeah, the camera I fixed, and that one, everything's working right on that. The camera's not
Hey,
crapping
Northern
out
Girl.
on me. So
Yeah. Well, that's good then. And Brian's rocking his new camera now. Isn't that cool now when you get a sweet image down below, hey?
That thing's amazing.
Oh,
I love that I can get set up rather quickly too because it tells you what direction you're facing in.
yeah.
So before
Helps.
I'd spend forever trying to find my lure, and there were times I think I was jigging it above the camera, not even knowing, and so I'd be spinning
Right.
around. I don't know how many darn times. Whereas now I'm like, I can just hold that thing above, before I set it down. Okay, I need to point it east, drop it east, and then boom, I put a lure down, and it's right on
It's
there.
nice, yeah, a little quicker.
So,
Especially if it's
save a lot
dirty
of
water
time.
too, or early in the morning, like without it's harder to find stuff, but the direction will help a lot too.
Right. Plus, I like that camera. I mean, those the yo-yos and that kind of stuff was cool, but I like that I can just, hold the unit in one hand, have, maybe like 9 feet of cord in the other hand. I can just kind of drill a few holes and set that thing down, walk to a couple holes, try to find out where there's some weeds, or there's been a couple times I dropped it right down on a school of fish and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Whereas that yo-yo, I couldn't really,
A little
I
tougher.
couldn't walk around holding that thing and while dropping the,
Right.
camera
The
down.
case is weird. It's kind of unbalanced. Hey, like it flips over back a little bit, like the case or
on
whatever.
the yo-yo. Yeah.
Kind of weird, but yeah.
That Markham, I've just been taking. I've
go
just
ahead.
been taking that Markham out of the case, holding it in one hand and trying to find stuff. So
Right.
kind of off topic. Do you guys ever use perch eyes on your hooks or no?
I've never
heard of some
used like
people doing that.
eyes or anything out of any fish I've caught. Lots of guys do, but like
No.
I don't. Maybe Jason has. I don't know.
no,
Because I got some. My
I was
buddy Lucas
using,
does that.
we were using these this
The
weekend.
blobs? Is that the blob thing? Oh, what is
No.
that? Oh, it's Cast. Is that Castmaster? I can't see. Oh, is
No.
that the new ones with the rattles in them?
Yeah,
Oh, yes. Hey, on, stay right there. I have to change your camera for a second. Do you do that again?
we were using.
Okay.
these.
That's nice, fluffy on the end. That's pretty nice.
They were working really well. Like we were catching the bigger perch with them. Like the smaller perch, they would kind of like
That's
just
cool.
fade away. But the big ones that came in, they really do act more like walleye. Like the big perch,
That almost
they
looks
are
like a
so much
buckshot.
more aggressive.
Same version, hey,
It almost
yeah.
looks like a buckshot rattle spoon with the fluff on it.
Yeah, it's the.
There's so many like different variety of styles, but same ideas though. That looks good though. I like the fluffy bucktail on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought those specifically for going after bigger perch.
Yeah. Jack, drop shotting is super popular in the summertime for drop shotting. Lots of guys do that. That's why I was kind of trying this with the perch, but it didn't quite work out.
Oh yeah.
I've done it. I did it a little bit with my little boat there this summer, but the day I tried it, I didn't catch anything, so I couldn't really do much with it.
I use it on the rivers.
Yeah.
You do.
Lots of
like a
guys use them
drop
like
shot
rigs
with,
too.
like,
You just
a
cast
rig,
them.
and then you cat it, and then they just bounce off the bottom.
Right.
Like a
Yeah.
foot off, and you'll catch lots of fish in the river that way. You got to find a spot with like decent current, but
Keep it kind of moving her.
yeah, you keep it moving. Yeah, big. What's I guess who was it? North? Was it North? North asked.
I'll be right back.
Biggest fish.
Walleye.
Biggest fish
Hey,
through
Wally.
the ice. Who was that?
Oh, the
Oh,
biggest fish
Jack.
to the ice. I think it was
Jack.
Jack Cats and Bass. What is your biggest fish to the ice?
Mine
Yeah.
is 40.
Oh, the pike.
The pike.
The
last year.
pike. Nice.
Big pike, 40 inches. That was a beast.
They're something. They're so cool when you pull them right out of the hole with their big old mouth. Hey, it's just like, it's a big old
Dude,
fish.
You also come up an 8-inch hole.
Yeah. Just a good thing they're greased up or they wouldn't come out.
I thought I was going to have to spit on the hole just to get them to come up.
Uber up to get the fish out. Oh, man. Yeah. I used to use a 10-inch. Well, my gas auger, the Eskimo, was a 10, but ever since I got the electrics, they're all 8s. But yeah, haven't really had a need for the 10-inch. Not that big.
What's your biggest fish, Brian, through the ice?
Biggest perch or biggest fish in general?
Biggest fish. Doesn't matter.
Biggest
Through the ice.
fish. I don't know the exact size, but I caught a really nice. I caught a couple nice bass last year. I caught a bass this year too. I've only been ice fishing about 2 years. I think is this my second or third season? This might be
Third,
my
is it?
third season.
Third, I think, when you started posting it.
Right, and I've never really targeted anything other than perch, bass, and pike. Have I caught? I haven't caught a pike through the ice on a rod. I caught one on a tip up with my buddy. So you
That
know
still
what?
counts. That don't matter.
Yeah, the biggest one would be a pike then, and it wasn't even that big of a pike. Maybe like I don't know, like a 20-inch pike, something like that.
Oh, nice. Still fun to yank out of the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Tip up fishing is so fun with flags. I really like it. It's kind of fun
I
to
love it.
yank them out. Yeah, something
You ever
different.
gone at, like, sometimes when I go with the boys, I'll set up all my tip ups, and
Thanks,
just
Wally.
we sit down and wait, and it's fun, especially when you get a good day where it's like flags are popping like crazy.
Oh god, it's like not. Oh my! The next video I post, it'll be like next week and whatever. I've never had such a good day in like probably 2 years. It's just constant between the flag and like the other hole. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I think I stopped fishing at like 3 o'clock. It was just yeah. I don't know. It's probably like 20 some fish. I didn't even record like half of them just because some of them were lots of them were small. But it was just cool. It was just so fun with flags.
Yeah, there's a video I have out. I was tip up fishing. I'll find the name of the video.
Okay. Oh, Northern Girl. Is that the guy that made those in like it was a Canadian guy, Manitoba or something, or they made the flags or the tip ups with the alarm on top and it has the light too? I think I know exactly which ones you're talking about. They were on Shark's Tank or something or Dragon's Den or whatever, trying to pitch the sale the first time, but then they just do it on for themselves now or something. Yeah. There's these hockey sticks. Have you seen those, Brian? When they go off, there's a flasher on top and then there's an alarm that goes.
No, I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's the
Hey, Gary.
pre-fishing for pike ice fishing derby. That's I think it was like one of my first years ice fishing too.
What's that? Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Mine would just be the walleye. I really haven't got a big pike through the ice ever. Not real big one. Just the walleye. Last year, it was just shy of 30. Is like 29 3/4. Didn't get the 30-inch club.
That fat one. Are you talking about the real fat one that was more fat than long almost?
Oh yeah, that I threw it in the video. That was the like 29 3/4. I didn't make the 30-inch club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a cool fish to pull out. I was using the dinner bell, the white one with the red bleed tabs, the one that caught that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun, and he didn't even fight that hard. Like I didn't know I had a big fish.
Is this light a little better? I feel like my other one was a little harsh.
You were still fine before. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. You're beautiful, Brian. Either way.
Thanks.
The lighting. You don't need lighting. That's awesome. Looks like a strong cup of coffee got in that cup again. Just tar. Oh man. Oh, okay. I'll show you the other hooks. I think I showed them all. Basically, then the other ones, these brass ones. I forget who said they are brass. There's a bigger version. I don't know how old this thing is. Or this one's not brass. I lied. Maybe it's just like I don't know what it is. The other ones are. And then this one. I think. Look at this. Isn't this neat? I've never used these. It's like a weedless one. Hey.
Oh.
Have you used any of these ones that you've been showing us? These old
no.
ones or no?
My dad got most of them over time, and then I just keep them. But it's kind of cool. Hey, when they bite it, it goes out. I don't know how effective that would be, but that's different.
It'd probably keep if you hook them. I bet you'd keep them pinned.
Yeah, but you could throw right in the weeds too. Hey.
Yeah.
Never snag it. I think that's the idea. Another brass one. That's the old style ones.
Now the real big perch you guys catch. I mean, do you find they're more like right on the bottom, or suspended, or both, or
right on the bottom?
Pretty much, yeah. Like these guys, they just cruise, kind of.
And they come in, so you'll know you're around bigger perch when it's like single marks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a single mark, and like I mean, you know how perch act on the camera, like you've seen it, or fish finder, or no, you have a flasher, don't you?
Yeah,
I have both.
I
have a flasher. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Or I have a Garmin Striker 4, which you can use either with the regular fish finder mode, or you can use it like in a flasher. I prefer just looking at like the water column normally though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I find like last year I didn't catch like a ton of big perch, but I went to lakes where I knew there was a lot of perch, so I could like get to know what they look like on the graph.
Right.
And then I accidentally caught a few big perch, thinking it was like pike or something like that, but they were single marks. So then this year I've gone out twice now. We've gone out and we were in areas where one, we weren't sure there was perch in there, but there was.
Yeah.
And it was like single little marks right off. They almost act like a burbot on the bottom, but they come up a lot quicker than the burbots do.
Oh
And they
my
come up
God.
and there's just like, and they go, and they grab it. And
Speaking of burbots, when I was out yesterday or was the day before, I finally got a burbot on camera, and that thing, man, just slithered right on the dirt. Have you noticed this, or is this just me? They got such a hard bite force. Every hook they've bit on me, they broke the treble, they broke my glide bait, they mess hooks up entirely. They got to be powerful, man.
Their jaw is so tough.
God, I'll find that video right now. I haven't put it in the video yet, so I got to find the file. I have to show the burbot on that. It was such a cool thing coming in. I was like, oh my God, that's so. Then I missed him on the first strike, but I got him. He came back and I got him. But then he tried to eat the camera on me.
Kind of sounds like bowfin. Do you guys have bowfin up there?
No, but I want to fly fish for bowfin.
See, that sounds like a bowfin, because anytime I catch a bowfin, or I know people that catch a bowfin, it just wrecks everything you got. They fight like incredibly hard for like maybe 10 seconds, and then they kind of let up a little bit. But those 10 seconds, I mean, I've seen them bend hooks they shouldn't be bending.
Strong, I guess. Hey.
So, yeah, they're
crazy.
Extremely strong, and I think they can live outside of water for quite a while too. They're just a weird, crazy fish. So. Somebody said they can live like 7 hours or something like that out on the land.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, there's that. Is it a snakehead fish that can live like days outside water? It's something really weird. It's like a Philippine fish or something, like snakehead or what?
The bowfin?
No, this one's called like a snake something or snakehead. It's a really weird.
Oh, snakeheads.
Is it snakehead? They can go like days without water.
Yeah.
It's freaking nuts.
Very invasive.
Ooh, yeah. Apparently they taste good.
Down in Florida.
They look creepy.
I know they got those. Yeah, you're talking about like I think they got those down in Florida. I always see Parabellum catching, Joe from Parabellum catching those snakeheads. So.
You have an echo. Brian Northern says, "Can you turn like your volume down on your regular speakers? I think it's picking it up twice. Maybe. Do you hear an echo? I don't. Does anybody else?
I don't hear an echo.
Bottom guy has an echo. I'll turn my volume down.
Maybe it's that just a little bit.
The African mudfish.
Yeah.
I don't know about Admiral Dam, Gary, but if I've found usually with perch, like if you hit it off bottom, you get them to come in, and usually the ones I've seen that I'll get to bite are the ones that I'll watch them on camera and I'll slowly pull up. And normally they'll start to come on. If they start coming up, I generally find that's when they bite.
Now another thing about these real big perch, like the ones that I catch, the big perch I catch are weird. They'll like hang back quite a while, but then they'll just smoke that bait.
They're smarter. They're quite different, bigger perch, man.
I mean, is it both? Like, will they kind of sneak up on it and then just nip at it, or like I'm telling you, every single big one I've had, it's either it's like you said, they kind of travel alone.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of see in the background, it'll just come in. Like it'll take its time, but when it wants to get it, it'll just smoke it.
Just bites it.
It's like a vacuum, hey? They just suck it in too. It's cool. Oh, I found this video. I'll just switch the camera here for a second with the burbot. I have to stop this for a second, fish view thing. Okay. I have to scrub through it. This is just the raw file. I have to find it here, but it's on this clip. This was dirty. This was the Sask River where I was at. I was just using a cast master. I just don't want to go too fast to wreck the video. But after I miss him once, he actually sticks around and tries to get the camera. And, oh, shit. And then he, comes in. But it's so cool. I finally got a burbot on camera.
So Northern Girl Hobbies was saying, wondering if I had the YouTube open. I do have YouTube open, but I have the volume completely down, so that should not be an issue. I have it muted, so.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo though. There's after I missed him, then he tries to get the camera.
Am I still echoing for the people that are watching at home?
Yeah, they're committed. Follow up down there.
Yeah, and it's so funny. So like when you burbs, I love going for them because they look very much like perch sitting on the bottom, except when it comes in, like you'll have your bait sitting like right on the bottom, and then it'll come in, and all of a sudden you'll see, like with perch, it's just this little tiny mark that gets below them, and then with burbot, it's like this big thick mark. It just goes bright red. And
God.
you're like, oh, it's a burbot. You
Yeah.
start pulling it up, and the burbot comes up, and it's like bam.
And that's when I just bought that hook too when he snagged him there. That's that. If you ever, Clayton Schick was using a gold cast master, so that's when I used, and I caught like walleye and like everything on it all day. And they broke that treble, and that was like the 4th fish with that one. And just snapped it.
Oh yeah.
Freaking yeah! I just like those guys got strong, powerful mouths, and then a couple other ones over the day, like over the last couple weeks too, some glide baits or whatever. They smacked him over, broke him on me too, the back fin or whatever. What else you got for hooks then, or what else? What do you use for? What kind of hooks did you bring, Brian? I guess the slab grabber was the one. Hey, that you've been using?
Well, I got the slab grabber. I got some other spoons, and I was asking about the perch eyes because I was thinking about I've never used real perch eyes, but I have some soft plastics where I don't know if you can see this now. They turned that other light off, but where I put like a little soft plastic.
Okay, yeah.
Perch eye on it, and then
are those scented too, obviously, or the ones that you?
The ones I have are not, but I need to get
really?
some kind of sense. Do you guys use scented? Like, do you guys rub whatever baits you have into some kind of scent before you put it down there? Or?
I don't, but there's spray you can get. Lots of people use. You can spray the bait or just buy scented plastics and everything too if you want.
Yeah, and I've been using like I don't know all kinds of stuff like buckshot rattle spoons.
I love buckshots. Ooh.
I got this little thing that looks like a little eyeball, and just,
those are popular. That little eyeball thing. Those were good for walleye here. Do you use those, Brian? Or I mean, Jason.
Which ones are those again? Sorry.
The eyeball ones.
Oh, the eyeball ones. No, I haven't. I haven't used.
Hold on. So I think Northland Tackle makes these.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Those are nice. Those are pretty.
Just on I'm sorry. I kind of holding it upside down. It's just on a little treble hook, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, they're pretty popular around here.
I've never caught a fish on it, but they look cool.
You know what? These are the ones I finally got. I don't know. I think I showed you to them, right? I guess they're in the one video. I finally got some frostbite tantrums.
Oh,
I got this one because this was Clayton says he's caught his biggest fish on. And then I got 2 more colors. Well, I went with a natural color with this guy, but I haven't got anything on this one yet. Whoops, give me a better picture.
I just picked up a new jig.
Now, do you guys use things? Do you guys like to use these little ripping wraps and stuff like that too?
Ooh, those are good. I like. Yeah, I've got a few of those colors.
They got like a rattle in them.
Yep.
I just picked this one up.
Oh, sweet. That's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Pike.
That's look at all the compliments Jason's getting here tonight. That's huge.
That's huge. This here.
Oh, that one's a nice one. Like a fire.
Is a hot color for pike, man. Like if nothing else is working, like and you get like a murky lake, man, jig something like that.
Does it get a rattle in it? That one too?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah, it's got a. I caught the 40-inch pike I caught was on that.
Pretty.
And then I got
here's the other one I got, Brian. This one's like a number 3. I think it's a super small. The one the front treble got broke off, though, so I had to change it. Not focusing. It's red though.
My kids got me a real little pink. They gave me a real little pink one. My kids did once last year, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I've caught some fish on this one before. Not on camera, but I've caught some fish.
Nice. I've got trout on those ones too. I used them a couple years ago. Snagged some rainbows on them.
All right. Oh.
Any more faith in those lures? We mostly use live bait. Yeah.
when you're targeting bass, Brian, where are you targeting them?
Yeah, I don't know anything about bass. You're the bass guy.
I have, it's a weird thing about the bass. Like I go in areas where I know they are, but I'm still kind of targeting bluegill at the time and crappie and stuff like that, which is weird. I've never caught a crappie, even though they're all around me. I don't know what it's like kryptonite, but with bass, every bass I've ever caught was on a very small, like a 4 millimeter tungsten or something like that. It's something very tiny, almost every time, and I always hook them in the upper lip. And I'm talking, something like this big. Every time.
Just tiny ones, hey, for those? Oh yeah, that's a 4 mil. It's at a 5.
This is 5. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I think this is a 5. But every time I catch a bass, it's on a very small tungsten. I usually have a tip with a spike, or I might just put a soft plastic on it. And that's what I've caught every single bass on. It's kind of crazy.
What type of structure are you chasing them on though?
Now, every time I catch bass, it's in the marsh, like pretty shallow, like 6 feet of water, a lot of weeds, a lot of tall weeds. So it seems like every time I fish the marsh, I see bass, mark bass, or catch bass. But now if I fish the main lake out on Lake St. Clair, the main lake, all I really see out there, thousands of perch with the occasional pike swimming, and that'll break my line. Or
I'm gonna find your video, Brian, while you're talking. The Perch one.
Oh, yeah.
Don't copyright strike me though. Showing your content,
right?
You'll flag me tomorrow.
Yeah. Without express written consent from Brian P.
Hey, I got this on stream saying you can, or you can let me. So there you go. So how much ice is there out there now then for you guys?
So the other day I walked out. 2 days ago I walked out. Everybody's really concerned that the ice is either going to blow out or going to melt, because it's been like 40, 45 degrees, rainy.
Right.
But they got to remember we had a ton of ice out there. And the other day I walked out maybe 3/4 of a mile. And 3/4 mile, we still had, even though the bad weather we had, we still had 6 inches. And that's 3/4 mile. So I can only imagine if you wanted to fish up close, you're probably still fishing in like 12 inches of water, 10 inches of water at least.
Oh, yeah.
So there were tons of guys out today. I couldn't go out today, but I'm looking at fishing reports and photos and Facebook, and there were tons of people out there today. And it seems like, oh, yeah, there I am. And that video is doing really well, by the way.
Yeah, you're 3.2. That's awesome.
People love it's just Lake St. Clair. It's just so many people love it. I never, before I started ice fishing, I didn't realize how many people love to ice fish.
Popular, yeah. Those are nice perch you had there in the ice.
Yep, those are like 10. Like the 2 bigger ones, those are like 10s. The other one's like a 9.
Oh, nice, yeah. Man, perch is, I think perch is the best. I like it slightly more than walleye to eat. I really do. Lots of people are going to go with walleye.
I'm getting better at cleaning up too. Like last year, I felt awful because last year there were times I'd catch, 10 perch, whatever. I'd bring them home and I start filleting them. And I'm either doing a poor job, or there were a couple of times and I felt awful that I'm like, I just gave up. I'm like, I take a fit, like I'm kind of in the middle of the fish. I'm like, damn it! I just throw it in the trash, just butchering it. I feel awful. I
just
took
practice.
the fish out of the water. I didn't even do anything with it, but I'm getting better at it now, and so I'm.
Nice.
What's that?
It's too bright.
Brian, which way do you clean them? Do you fillet the fillet off the perch with the ribs on, or do you just slice them straight and then take the ribs off?
So what I used to do last year, I was, I'd go along the backbone, go along the ribs. But what I've been doing this year, for me, it's easier. Maybe once I get better, I'll do it the way that you do it. But I've just been, going behind the gill plate and then just going flat along the backbone, and then I remove the ribs after.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just as easy. I do that more so now than like cleaning it off the ribs now. It's just quicker for me to do it that way. Just like,
yeah, it's quicker, and
the end game's still the same.
Before I don't think my knives were sharp enough, so I started sharpening the knives a little better, and that helped a lot. Once you have a sharp knife, it helps the whole process.
Dollar knife's the worst because then you pull harder and then it just rips more and it doesn't cut. And then you pull really hard and it'll go through the spine and it screws you right up because you're pressing so hard. Sharp knives
do you
are
remove
ideal.
any of the gut? Do you remove like any of the guts or anything like that before you do it?
No, I just flay them, then flop it over, then do the other side, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, the ones I filleted this weekend were like loaded with eggs.
Oh yeah, hey, it's crazy how many eggs they have, just thousands. It's ridiculous.
I can understand how they take over lakes so quickly.
Lake Cascade. When we go there, gotta go to Lake Cascade, man. I want to get a freaking 2 pound plus perch. Oh, where'd Brian or Jason go? I
don't know. I was gonna say pretty much every perch I caught was full of eggs.
Yeah, they got lots.
All the ones I kept. Yeah.
Oop. What happened to Mr. Jason? You get disconnected. I'll text him here.
I still see him.
Really?
I don't see him on your live, but I hear him and I see him on the app.
I don't know. You can hear. I'll go back to the other screen here for a second. I can send him the link again.
I don't know if Cody can hear you, but I can hear you and I can see you. Well, now I can't. Now you're gone.
Well, maybe it's just his connection. Hey, Jason, I messaged you on WhatsApp. Give me the lowdown here. I'll send you the link again if you want. Actually, I'll send it right now anyways if you need it. Okay, there we go. Now I got you.
Okay.
Did you close by accident? Maybe.
No, it just something happened and I just left and came back.
Peaced out.
Yeah.
I'm glad that people watching our live connection. Now that I'm in the background, that's what I look like when I'm not glitching and moving every 2 seconds. So that's what I normally look like.
Just like 2 frames there. Oh God, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. This week I'm gonna go out and get a new phone. Maybe get I don't know what the newest iPhone is, 14, 15, whatever. But this 8 is not. It's not.
When did the 8 come out? How many years ago? Like 20? How old is that phone?
I looked it up.
And you had the bag phone before that. The bag phone to the 8.
I think we had a Motorola back then.
Those things are bricks, man. You can't get rid of those things.
Mine came out in 2017.
Oh wow, hey, yeah.
So we're going like 7 years now.
That's nuts.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's fine for my everyday thing I need to do, but this is embarrassing. It looks like I'm like doing a little robot action at all times.
Yeah. It's the cartoon effect we got for Brian, yeah. Oh, the bag phones had the best reception and probably always will. In our fire trucks in East End when I was there, they had those and it was the best you would ever have, those things.
What are bag phones?
Old phones that have really good reception. That's well, at the time our fire trucks had them because of that reason. Yeah, you wouldn't lose service. It was the best. I don't know why they were good, but they were literally like in a bag. There's something really bulky and big about them. I'm not the technical guy to ask that question, but they were pretty good. Oh, dude. Okay, we got 14 people. We should do the duck race. Want to do the duck race? Since we got 14. Duck race for fish hooks. We did that last time. May as well since we got a fuller house. Okay, if you guys watched the deal last time, we do a duck race. Just put your name just say duck in the chat, DUCK, and I'll add you to the race, and I'll show you on the other screen. I have to set it up. What we're doing. And the winner we'll give. We're gonna make this last. We'll do 4 races. We'll do the first 3. We'll take the winner of each one, and then the fourth one we'll do the 3 of those face off for the last for the winning for the victor. What do you think?
Sounds good. How many do you need for the duck race?
Doesn't matter. Whoever wants to go in. The gent cans. That's awesome. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's in my bookmark tabs. Where did I save that? Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Duck race. Okay. Yeah, just say duck in the chat. Everybody. And then whoever wins, we'll do 4 total. 3 winner of each, and then goes to the final. It'll be the 4 total. Hang on a second. Duck race. Names.
If you want to put your link in the chat, somebody wanted. I think it was Northern Girl Hobbies wanted our links in the chat for our page.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you guys do links too?
Yeah.
You just put your own while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll. I put mine in, but I don't know if it didn't show up.
I have to make you an admin, maybe. Okay, I'll do that too. After the duck race, remind me.
That's fine. They could copy and paste that though. So I put mine in there.
Okay, I'll just put a short. Jenkins, J Steele. Okay. God, I got a track here. 6. J Steele, Jenkins, Northern. in the end, the winner just DM me on either Facebook or Instagram, and I'll show you the hooks later. We'll pick those out. Northern. He said goose. Duck, duck, goose. I take that as a entry. Walleye. Matt. Matt Matt, you won last time, didn't you? Oh, Gates is in here. He never gave me his address yet because he won the one. He was gonna get some other stuff, but he never. I was hoping he'd be here tonight and give me his address. B's place, Duck, Calput B. They're abbreviated, you guys. The names, by the way. Northern, I got you. Brian, we'll put you in 2.
Oh, I'm eligible.
We'll still put us 3 in, but we don't get the win. Just more ducks. Cody. Okay, more people. We got everybody wants to be in.
Last time I mentioned the lag and stuff, but are you guys on your Wi-Fi or are you on your just regular?
I'm hardwired.
Okay.
Hardwired. For this, anyways, obviously.
I'm hardwired, but it's Wi-Fi, but it's
I'll try that.
I upgraded my Wi-Fi, and it's been working pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I got up. Yeah. I think my Wi-Fi is also like 12 years old.
Trevor, there you go. Trevor's in. Everybody say duck if you just got here or didn't hear me say duck if you want to be in the duck race. Trevor, Northern. I got Northern, Trevor, Michigan, Matt, Walleye, Bees. I think I got everybody who said duck so far.
What is this for? What's the prize?
Oh, I'll just give away fish hook. I'll go grab them. Everybody who hasn't said duck, say duck. What should we do this time? A glide or another? I don't know. Blade bait. Couldn't think of the goddamn name. Give me a second.
Blade bait.
Blade bait. Oh god. I'll just take 1 pack out. You can go on the link and look at all the colors. I don't feel like taking 5 out of a package right now. I'll just take 1 out. But they're blade baits. They are 14 grams. And the winner can choose one. So yeah, we'll do 3 races. The winner of those ones goes to the final face-off. So we'll have 4 races. Keep this more entertaining other than over there. This guy. I'll put a link on my site. Whatever. There's a green one. There's 3 other crack-styled ones. So then you get to pick color. Did I miss anybody in the meantime? Oh, outdoors. Okay. Hang on. THB. Anybody else? 1 leak. Okay, I think that's everybody for now. If not, you missed out.
Somebody wants a 1 week all-inclusive in Mexico.
1 week all-inclusive. Yeah, that's what the winner gets.
Yeah.
Sorry, not
For
getting
us?
that. No. Okay.
Ooh, those are nice.
I think I got everybody. Northern.
Are those the ones you put the glow stick in or no?
No, those are Lindy ones. I got a Dollarama.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to switch to screens. I think we're almost ready here. Give me a second. Got all the names. Going to hit the done. How long should we do? A minute for the first one? Then 3 seconds for the... What should we do? How long? Or is that too long? 45 seconds? Take your time. 1 minute?
Minute.
So 60 seconds. Okay. We should be at the names entered. Set. Oh, we got a good duck race. Yeah. Okay, ready? Start us off, Jason. You did last time.
5, 4, 3.
Here we go.
2, 1.
Boom. So we'll do 3 aces. Winner of each one that goes to the final. Have you seen this before, Brian? Were you here last time?
No, I wasn't here. I didn't see the duck race.
Yeah, well, here you go. The best time of your life. Good luck. I wish you could customize your own ducks. Oh, there's the bat duck. There's a Spartan duck. That's awesome.
The bat duck.
That's the hard hat duck, and then there's the king one. Is there like a strawberry on outdoors? I can't tell. Oh, I'm the Spartan one. That doesn't count if I win. We'll go second, or if it's easily distinguishable.
That's so convenient.
Hey, look at me go. It's not rigged. New. My duck's more
Oh,
aerodynamic.
don't worry. I'm gonna.
There's no way. I'm not redoing this if mine. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, I think
Oh,
Jason's
no
got this
way.
one. Okay,
Oh, Trevor.
Jason was that one. Oh, Jason, you were supposed to win that one. Okay, that doesn't count. We're gonna redo it and do like 15 seconds on that one. Okay, since that doesn't count, we're still gonna do 3. Oh God, I should go back. Whatever, screw it. I don't feel like restarting it. Maybe we shouldn't have put our names because we're gonna be the only 3 that win now.
We're just making
Chances are. Actually, since this is going, I'll just get the other ones out of the package. I have time, and then show. Or I'll get mine in my case. I don't have to get them out of the freaking thing. Give me a second. Oh my God.
Oh, Cody.
No way.
No.
It's the guy that's behind who always shoots up. It's never the guy that's in the lead to start with.
Trevor. Who's doing
Matt's gonna take it.
Oh. I think Matt's got it.
Northern's gonna go. Batman. Okay, there we go.
There he goes.
Okay, that's the winner of the first one. So the next one
Thrusters engaged.
takes that one. Okay, as that's going, I'll show the hooks. This is the one I already showed, the white one. Okay, we're not gonna go over that one. And the other one's just like the perch pattern. They're all 14 grams too. There's that guy. Everybody look, everybody look. I like that one too. This is what the favorite when I put the poll on my Facebook was this cracked, I don't know, cracked like neon. This thing glows quite well too. That's one of the other colors. They're all same 14 grams too. Oh, we got 30 seconds. Lots of time still. And there's the red one.
Oh.
Green eyes though in this guy, not red.
Dude, that one would be deadly with pike.
And the white one. So those are the ones you get to pick from.
So would that one. That one would be good for walleye too.
I bet, hey. I used the other one, the neon one. This is what I caught some on the other day. This guy right here. I didn't try the other colors yet. Well, I have, but just not that day, I guess. Oh, well, I took it. Snuck out. Okay. One more, then the final.
Oh, yeah. These are the 2 I got.
I got fish hooks everywhere. I'm going to step on them. Let's get out of this room.
Yeah, I got the...
Oh, that's the one. I forgot which one you got. Cool. Have you used it yet?
I was using it on the river before the river froze up.
Nice. That's the best thing about them, too. You can use them like in a hard and open, too. That's why I like those and glides.
Yeah, and then... Ow, my finger.
Walleyes, ducks, sucks. I guess those guys can't win again. Northern.
That guy there. That one's not pretty good.
Which one? Oh, nice, yeah. If I wouldn't, no, there's no way. Jason, it's me and you.
What?
Someone's got to take this. This shit ain't gonna end. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. Okay, I have to give me a second here. I'll switch back screen. I gotta redo the names. 2 seconds. Go back. What else is new? Keep me entertained here for a second. I shall add the victors here. How far does the ice go out for you right now then, Brian, since it's like such a late freeze? Is it like complete, like how you don't have solid ice there, right?
How far can I walk out on it?
Yeah, like how far is the ice? Like it's still open so far out, is it not?
Oh, yeah.
Lake Sinclair?
It's still open when you go out there. You know what's funny is every morning I go out there and I walk like 3/4 of a mile, and then I look out and I'm like, oh crap, I'm only like a 1/4 mile before I hit open water, which is kind of close, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I was still on 6 inches of ice, so I feel pretty safe. I always take a spud bar up there.
Yeah.
6 is plenty.
You know, the only
6
thing
is
I
5
can
inches
almost,
too much. You're good on.
right. The
It's good. Just go.
the
Just where distribute your weight evenly. Okay, ready for the final? Okay, so it is. Should be set. Okay, walleye, northern, and was it? Okay, everybody ready? This is the final. Then you have to DM me whoever wins. Oh, B like jumped the freaking gun there. Northern's got the head. I like walleye's duck. That's my favorite.
yeah, I'm not seeing this as live as you are. So.
Oh, is there a delay?
Well, yeah, it's delayed. Like probably like
I'm gonna
10
say who wins.
seconds.
Okay, I won't say who wins then.
Spoiler alert.
Probably like a 5-second delay.
Like right now, I see like 13 seconds left. So.
Oh, you're 10-second delay then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't say anything then. I know who wins. Tell me when you see the winner.
Walleye.
Okay, I can say it now. Well, that is the winner. Congrats. You have to just DM me all your intel. That's awesome. I didn't know there was that much of a delay. And I'm saying the freaking winners before you see. My bad. I'm going to put some fish hooks back here real quick before I step on them.
You know, the only problem I've had fishing lately is what, like, I'm walking out in pitch black. I've been the first one out there the last 2 days I went. I go out there real early. And I've almost stepped into spear holes both times I went out there.
Oh, God. Are people marking those?
Are they marking those?
Dude, so like.
Mother effers, man.
Granted,
Oh, that is scary.
they're not snow covered, so I should see them if, you know.
That doesn't matter. Snow covered.
A couple times
Oh my God.
I was looking behind me at my sled, make sure nothing's falling off or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I turned my head back, and one time I was like 3 feet away from walking dead center into a spear hole.
Now, so there was no markings, like nothing, like they didn't leave ice around the hole or like anything?
Now, a couple guys take their ice block and they set up real high and almost made like a snowman out of it, and that was cool. But some people don't mark it at all. They don't.
That's scary.
They don't put.
That is
they don't
scary.
put branches.
I'll show you what I do in
over
what I do is I literally go to the edge and I'll get a big tree of branch and I stab it in and make sure it's gonna freeze. And then I still take a picture on my phone just in case somebody says, "Oh, you didn't mark a hole and something happened." Like I don't trust anybody, but I mark it. I throw something in the hole and then I take a picture of it. Because God, that'd be awful. Someone's running out there and someone falls in. Ooh, man.
I won't do sight holes with my kids around.
It's like I have a float suit at least and everything. Like it's too scary,
dude.
I mean, I do have a float suit, you know, like, but if I go in on my way out, I'm also leaving immediately too, you know, like I'm gonna ruin my whole day.
Yeah, like
after I climb my ass out and I got to go home and warm up.
As long as it's not freezing, you got to walk back a mile too, man.
My
you like frostbite
in a 10-inch hole.
What's that? Sorry.
My youngest, Flynn. He's gone in it. He's so tiny, right? He's literally gone in a 10-inch hole.
Oh God, little kids, yeah, that's scary. You gotta get in a 6-inch hole, and the little kids are out, man.
Yeah,
no bigger holes than that.
We were out doing a tournament, and one guy, like I have an 8-inch auger, so I don't do 10-inch, but they were in a trailer or whatever, and he had got like a 10-inch hole, and we shut the door and we were chatting for a minute because we're leaving the heat in the trailer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear this, and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I rip the door open, I look, and he's like kind of holding himself. I grab and pull him out of the water, and I'm just like, oh my God, kid. Like I told you, wash the hole.
Oh my gosh. I've even stepped in them before, like walking around, just like setting stuff up. You could break an ankle too. Oh man, especially even an 8-inch, 6-inch hole you could too.
Yeah, I don't do, even when I go out with my buddies, man, I'll tell them, like, if you're doing a sight hole, do it well away from the kids, because they're playing, they're laughing, they're playing Transformers on the ice half the time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're just running around.
They're just running around like radioactive zombies, like
kids being kids, right?
Yeah, they're not thinking about the hole, and so they shouldn't. I mean, they should, but they're not thinking about it, right?
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I wouldn't do that either, just with them by myself or something, another adult or something like that.
Oh, no way, Northern. So last year, I went, there's this one lake, it has the record brown trout out of it.
How big's that?
It's like 15 pounds or something
Holy
like that.
man, what a
Like 30
mammoth.
something inch brown trout, like just a beast. And there's lake trout in it too, and there's actually really big lake trout, but they're both extremely hard to catch. Like,
They've been hooked a lot then, or is it a pretty busy
no,
lake?
no, it's not a busy lake.
They're just smart, old and smart.
Yeah, the fish are super smart. And anyway, I was fishing the lake's like 2 kilometers,
Yeah.
and I took my quad out one last year and drove all the way to the other end. Quad was working fine, no problem. Pitched out for the night, got up in the morning, and it was a little cold, so I'm like, you know what? I'll fire the quad up. Quad wouldn't start.
Do you got the pole star on the side too, at least?
No, mine doesn't have a pull start. It's a 500.
Oh god.
So it doesn't have and I stupid.
Guess we're
me,
walking.
I didn't have a booster. So I almost got it going a couple times. Couldn't get it going.
Yeah.
And I had to walk 2 kilometers. Like, there was like 18 to 20 inches of ice, so I could take my truck out on.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure what it was like at first, which is why I took the quad.
Yeah.
And finally I was like, I got it. Like, it was like midday. I wanted to fish. I hadn't really fished yet, and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna have to go back. So
before it gets dark
or
or something too.
Yeah, like I didn't want to get stuck out on the ice like end of the day.
Yeah, lose track of
So-
time too. Yeah, you
Well,
never
that's
know.
right. So I just said, you know what, screw it. I'll stop. Like, no fishing. I just gonna once I get the quad running, everything's good. If I have time, I'll get everything back, and if I have time, then I'll fish.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of
walked 2
checking,
clicks,
oh sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
grabbed the truck, drove out it, boosted the quad, got it started, drove my truck back, walked 2 kilometers with my quad still running out there because I had to go drop the truck off back at where
Yeah.
the land. Just, man.
Oh, speaking of checking ice, like you were saying, you want to go out with the quad first. I've seen so many videos of guys literally on YouTube that walk out to the center of the ice, drill a hole, and check the ice. I'll just walk out to the center. And there's no other snow tracks. They actually did it. That wasn't funny, like a funny part of the video. They actually did it. Oh gosh, people are they're unique. Some people are unique.
It is.
Yeah. Do you have a different? Are you on your laptop, Brian? Because your field of vision's bigger this time too, and everything. Because you were on your phone last time, right?
I'm still on my phone.
Oh, you still are? Oh, it looks. I don't know. Looks
Got
like
it
way
on
bigger.
my screen.
Field of vision.
Yeah, I'm further back. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is then. Nice.
Now, speaking of interesting people,
Do you know a couple? Interesting people.
When you guys go out to fish, a lot of times in your videos, I don't really see other people around. Do you have a lot of people around you when you fish, or no?
Not usually. And if there is, I go away from everybody. I don't want to be near people.
No, I'm with you there.
Like, I was laughing because on one of your shorts, Cody, you were looking out the window and you're like, these effing people, like what what are these people doing or whatever.
You know what that was?
The other day, so 2 days ago, I get out there super early. It's like, it's not even 6 a.m. Okay. Like, it's almost 6, maybe 6:05. I start my walk out there and a guy is just parking his truck when I'm walking out. I walk out, I'm not joking, a good half a mile. I'm the only one out there. I drill a couple holes. I'm putting some cameras down. And I kid you not, this dude comes to within 20 yards of me and starts drilling holes.
Well, you got the best spot, man. Like, share the goddamn ice, Brian, you greedy bastard.
I'm like, what are you doing? So, like, I'm like, I don't know if I know I don't own the lake or anything like that. I'm not trying to be like some Chad or Karen, but like, what are you doing? You got this whole lake, like,
I know,
at least 50 yards down. So what I did was I let him drill all his holes. I see him kind of get set up, and I'm like, peace out. And I walked another quarter mile, and then I slayed him. I slayed him too.
People are just they're different.
Oh,
there we go. I sent you channels. I just remembered her. There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
I just don't. It's so weird too when people just come right beside you. I don't know. They figure you got the spot, so they just I literally go out there to go away from people.
I'm not one of those I own the water guy or any of that kind of stuff. I was just like, really? Like, mainly because it was like the first time I was taking that marking camera out, I wanted to make a video where I'm kind of talking a lot and explaining some things. And I don't want to. I feel weird sometimes when somebody's 15 yards away from me.
Yeah, I know
like,
the feeling.
Some people don't mind that. They'll still talk loud and they don't care, do the
Mhm.
YouTube stuff. But I kind of feel weird. If there's some, like when I was kayak fishing we were, I was bed fishing and there's like 20 other boats around, because it's prime. I was quiet, I was just like, hey guys, caught a fish. Threw it back in. I wasn't like, hey guys, we're out here on Lake St. Clair once again. I'm not gonna be screaming around when there's a bunch of 6-year-old.
That's what you should have started
6-year-old guys fishing.
That's what I would have done.
Just lose your shit and start screaming like a psychopath, and then see what they're gonna do.
Yeah. We've got this idiot who's sitting here 20 feet from me.
Yeah.
Let's roll over and check him out with the paddles.
That notification bell. Yeah, I'm not gonna be yelling all this stuff if someone's 15 yards away from me.
Just go eccentric.
No kidding. Oh, yeah, funny. I'm with you though too. That's why I like to be by myself if I can. I have a choice. Usually the spots I go to are pretty vacant usually.
Same here.
Right.
And if they're not, I just try to go away from everybody anyways, if I can.
Yeah, I honestly, even if everyone's on all my favorite fishing holes, and I feel that's what a lot of people do. You'll go out to a lake and you'll have your locals of that area that fish the same spots all the time, and like, okay, sure, whatever, that's fine. But like, I'll go to a lake and I like to know the whole lake. So if someone's on a spot that I usually would like to go to,
you have ideas.
I will try new spots. Whatever. Who gives a shit if you get skunked?
Yeah. You never know what you try.
Good, right? Like it's
fish are everywhere usually.
I did that yesterday. I went to the same hole. Or it wasn't really a hole, but I was looking at a Navionics app. It looked like a hole, based off of the reading. So someone was there, so I tried a new spot, and I didn't do that well. And it was weird because there was almost like a current under the water. So I'm trying to set up my camera, and anytime I set up a lure, it would end up like maybe 5 feet away from the bottom of the hole. It was a screwing with me, and I only caught it like maybe 1 or 2 keepers. But, at least I learned, I chalked it up. It was like a learning lesson. Like, this is not a very good, look good based off of the, it was a deeper spot or like I'm losing my mind.
Drop off?
A drop off.
Ledge?
I was looking at a ledge and drop off, and it just didn't pan out. But, it was like a learning experience.
Right.
I'm a fisherman.
Get that hamster running double time, Brian. Or maybe one hamster died. He had 2 on the wheel.
Yeah. I'm a fisherman that doesn't know what a drop off is. I don't know what could be causing that. I have no idea.
That Jack, buddy, I'll tell you, he'll get you.
Oh, you get teary eyed sometimes. So funny. Yeah. I don't get any other fancy hooks to show. Oh, I got one. There's a newer one. I don't know if I showed you before. It came out last year. I think it's by Fishing or 13 Fishing. It's like I'll show you. Hang on. It's a weird spoon. I gotta find it. It's called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's got a nasty lip on it. Apparently they were super popular last year. I started using it this year. It's pretty cool. It's new, but like look at the lip on it.
Oh yeah. That's probably got a good flutter to it, eh?
Yeah, it really, really shakes when it goes down. Come on.
I've never seen anything like that. What is that called?
I will look on the website. It's by 13 Fishing, though. It's really cool. It looks great, and it really, really flickers.
And it flutters away from the hole, kind of like any other spoon?
Goes like everywhere, yeah, with that lip. It just really goes side to side. Hang on a second. I don't remember it. 13 Fishing spoons. It'll come up. Here's one. It is called Origami Blade Flutter Spoon.
I got a question for you guys.
Origami. Yep.
How much tackle do you bring out on the ice? Like, how much tackle do you really think you need to bring when you
Honestly, this is what I do, and it's a great idea. All my stuff is organized. Like, these will be like my ice rattles and spoons will all be in this. I'll have like glides in one or anything else, or plastics in another. Then I have one case that they all fit into. So whatever I want to use for that day, I just put the cases in. so I don't have to bring like everything. So I just
Yeah.
pick the tackle box that I want for that day, and then just go with it. So it's not actually bad at all.
Everything I use for ice fishing is right in here.
Yeah, that's all you really
That's all
need.
I use.
Yeah.
Like this is a little tray. It's a Plano one, and it's got like a little tray here, and then I got some of the bigger ones here.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Well, if you know what lake you're going to, too, you usually know what you want to try and use and target. So
everything in here, like all of this is like for burbot, walleye, perch, pike.
yeah,
And then when it comes to like whitefish and trout, I mean, I'll use some of this for trout too. All like a lot of the top stuff here, these jigs, like these jigs and spoons and all that stuff.
oh yeah,
They'll work for trout, but I use flies. Oh yeah,
I've been using. Oh yeah, nice.
nice.
You have a nice case too. That's the kind of the one I got for my tungstens.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't bring much. Anything on camera here is pretty much what I bring. I bring a a handful of tungstens, a handful of spoons,
yeah,
and a handful of soft plastic. I don't bring that much out there with me.
No,
I really don't
either.
Trying to find. Hang on, these other hooks. Hmm. Yeah, it's nice when you have it's so much stuff with the gear too. Like when you have all your cameras and stuff, it's too much stuff. So downsizing this freaking.
Yeah, it is.
It's so much. Hang on, where's this ice fishing? It's so much easier. Yeah.
That's what I like. You know what I like? So one of the big things when I'm like using conventional gear, like
The
open
shelves.
water season, like I have a tendency to bring a little too much for sure. Definitely open water season. Because I'll have like cranks, I'll have swim baits, I'll have spoons. Like I have like a mixed bag of everything, right?
Right.
But when I'm fly fishing, I love it because the only thing I bring is that. That's it.
Nice. That's what I got. Oh, my tungstens. On the same. Mine's a double side thingy. Was yours too? I just got the flies in one and then the tungstens in the other side.
Yeah. And like all season, like that, I'll fill those up. Like I'm tying now. And I'll fill those up fully loaded and probably go all season with just that fly fishing rivers. That's
nice.
It. Even
As
lakes.
long as you don't lose any, I guess you're good.
Yeah.
No, that's. Oh, how thick was the ice? The landing was like 20 inches. Not Beaver Flats. I went farther east. Is around 20 inches too. I don't know. I think that's probably the average. I don't know about Beaver Flats. Beaver Flats like 3 weeks ago, before it was really cold, was like 6 to 8 inches. So I'm sure it's all 20 inches everywhere. You know what's really weird too? The river was way thicker than this one lake close to town. I think the same day it was 19, 20 inches at the landing at the Sask River. And then this close like little lake was like 12 to 15. I thought it'd be thicker, quicker. Maybe it's colder water flowing through the river. I don't know what.
It's the water flowing. So
must be.
I think they changed the regulations this year, or I think it was this year. But for a little while, like on the North Saskatchewan, they allowed you to, in Alberta anyway, they allowed you to ice fish the North Sask. But so I went out one year. I know this spot, like, I mean, honestly, I don't think up in my area, there are some areas where there's a lot of current.
Okay.
So like you really got to know the area and you have to be super careful. And if you don't know it, I would never advise doing it. But this one area, I know it very well. I fish it. There's a big area where there's like no current during the winter, and it's like it's not bad. I went and stuck my auger in it. By the way, I messed my blades up because
just dirty as hell. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's hard on blades. Do you have the ripper or the razor blades, or is it like the chipper ones on your auger?
I had the shaver blades.
Oh yeah, you really would have took them out one freaking blow, man.
So I get out and I get through the ice. I found a spot where I got through, and I have the extension, and I almost ran out of auger.
Really? That's freaking thick. I've never had to use the extension here, like even at the river. It was close. It was like 3 feet last year, but very, very close to the end.
Man. But
yeah,
it's crazy.
Lots of guys in trailers didn't need them all the time. Then to get extra like 18 inches, definitely. But yeah, I guess like a regular shack off the water, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this ice is pretty well good everywhere right now. Next week, hey, I don't know what your temperatures are, but it's supposed to be like 12, 10, 9, 10.
We got 6 or 7.
Oh,
for next
yeah.
week,
It's
but-
good weather now to be on the ice for now.
Oh yeah.
It's thick and
Yeah.
warm.
I wish I could take
Beautiful.
next week off.
Yeah.
One day maybe.
What other new hooks you trying this year then?
Um,
You got in store for?
well, those rattling spoons I got.
Like the
those are
buckshots?
new- Yeah, those are new this year.
Yeah.
Do
Do you ever use those macho minnows? I have a couple
Yeah.
more colors I've been using this year.
Oh, yeah, I have. Where do I have them?
Fish hooks everywhere, dude.
They're in here somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a little tiny macho minnow, and then I got a bigger one.
I always use the red one. This thing's sick, man. With that bleed tab, I've had really good luck with this one. And then I got
have
this
that
one. Do you have this one too? I got this one like a month ago, and man, it's just as good.
Oh, okay.
Just an orange one, pretty much the same size. I don't know if it's 1/4 ounce for these ones. And then they had some at Walmart, man. They had some ones like I'll get them. They're mini ones, like maybe I don't know what size they are, but they were like $3 at a time. These things
I
are
like
on
using
sale.
these. These work really well.
Oh, the
Yeah,
little
tube?
tube things or whatever. Yeah,
These work well.
nice.
Yeah. Even good on trout too.
Yeah, these little guys, if you have them in your Walmart, they're $3. They're like a little macho minnow, but they just don't have the bleed tab. But I caught a bunch of walleye on this the other day too. There's a red one too, same thing. I like those. Do you use glide baits much, Brian?
Glide baits?
Yeah.
I bought one last year. I haven't caught anything on it yet. And then my kids got me one for Christmas that obviously I haven't had a chance to use. You're talking about for just open water fishing?
Just whenever, yeah. Yeah, opener, harder.
Yeah, I threw one a couple like on one trip last year. I didn't catch anything on it, but I'm going to get into it this year because I know they work. I know guys that use them and they catch nice bass on them all the time.
Those are pretty much the same as the macho minnows.
Yeah, hey. They don't really have the bleed tab pretty much. Yeah, they're $3 at Walmart on sale. Like, whew, so I got 3 of them. Different colors. Oh, shit. Hang on. I got that other one.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong glide bait.
Oh, hang on. Like these guys. Hang on. Oh, my God. I think I'm just getting stuck in it. Just these guys, like these regular style ones.
Today. Spring fishing. Yeah, no doubt. Walleye.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, I
Yeah.
was totally thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
They're jigging wraps.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah,
Same ones, yeah. This is that one. So I couldn't find the one Clayton Schick was using. Same style, quarter. His is just the hammered.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh, God. I caught so many walleye on this the other day. Like, out of the 20-some, I bet half of them was just on this one. And this is the one that Burbot grabbed. I had some extra trebles with me, so I swapped it with a red one. But I can't believe it just snapped that treble right off in two pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about these ones, Cody? Right here?
Yeah, they're just, glide baits, yeah. And like Rapella's wrap, Jason was saying, they're brand style. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Jigging
Ignore
wraps,
everything
glide baits.
Ignore everything I was saying about big bass with my glide bait. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
This is a good color.
Like the brown, like the
thought-
silver and black. That's like my favorite one too.
Yeah.
All natural color. I've always had better luck with those.
Yeah.
Glide baits are awesome in the open water, Brian. Yes, they are. I like snap jigging them. I got quite a bit of walleye on them last year doing that.
You're saying you have better luck on natural colors?
Usually, yeah, but I always
Clear
pick them
lake,
first and then usually use them.
So you're saying that out of these two, you would normally throw or put something on like that then?
To start with, I probably would for me anyways, like a perch pattern, yeah.
The perch color, both of those would work.
Yeah, that's basically perch on each one, a yellow one or a
Yeah.
little bit greener one.
Well, I think the you got the perch one and the other one's more minnow.
Yeah.
Right.
Are those ones rattles, those ones, or what? Were they just
those are buckshot rattles.
Oh, were they? Oh, nice. Our Canadian Tire in Walmart only has like the 2 colors for the buckshots, the pink and then the orange. I got them both, but that's all. There's not really many options. But if you go on Amazon, they literally want like 4x the price. It's such a joke.
Right.
I'll put a cheater on the bottom treble and try it out with live bait on both hooks. Yeah, I don't really do that ever.
We are not allowed live bait here in Alberta.
Our live bait is basically mealworms,
Yeah,
leeches,
same.
or
Mealworm.
nightcrawlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty well just Manitoba and over. I think that's changing though in the next couple of years or something. They're taking live bait out or something, I think.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
actual little minnows. So I don't know.
Like they're all going to allow them? Or
Well, I
not?
thought because Jay was talking about it in a video, something about in the, like 2026 or something, they're changing the regulations with it. So maybe that's certain lakes. I didn't really follow up with it.
Alberta will never be live minnows. There's the pressure's too much on a lot of the lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Worms work just as good and stuff in like dead freaking shiners.
Dead minnows work fine too.
Yeah.
Like
That's what we always use here, obviously, and they catch fish.
Half of those lures, I rip the head off a minnow, stick it on the end, and jig it. That's it. Like,
yeah. Just a smell. Really, your freaking hook's moving anyways, too. What's the difference?
Yeah. Most of the perch we caught, I caught them with nothing. Like there was no bait. I didn't use any bait. I brought them in with the spoon, and then you get them to chase it. If they're hungry, they're gonna bite it. Like
exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. We trap our own bait here in Ontario.
Oh man, I haven't been able to do too much ice fishing in Northern Ontario, but I do a lot of fishing in Northern Ontario.
Just in open water?
Yeah, open water. We usually spend 2 weeks in Thunder Bay area.
That'd be something. Do you want to try and do that next year for the Cascade adventure?
Is that a question?
No, I want to. I do. If you want to try and figure something out. I got 2 buddies here I asked. One guy probably won't be able to. Maybe the other guy, so it'd be 3 of us. Depends on him.
I don't care if it's 2 of us, man.
Oh, I don't care either. I really want to get a 2 pound perch plus, 2 pound plus. Yeah, that'd be freaking sweet, man. I can't believe how fat those things are. My God.
You know what we should. What I'm actually gonna look into it here pretty quick. We should try and look into going to Baker's Narrow Lodge.
Right.
This winter, like
get some big freaking lake trout.
Yeah,
there's big fishies there
for me.
Yeah,
I'll take like I'll probably take like 4 days off.
Yeah, that's where all the Jay goes and all those guys, Clayton. That's where they always catch their fish. Big 39-inch, 40-inch Lakers. Tube jig them.
On fresh instead of frozen minnows. Oh yeah, fresh definitely makes a difference instead of frozen. 100%. I would agree.
Yeah. I've never used. Have you ever used like maggots much? I've never really used those for perch or anything. Lots of people do here.
Maggots. I use maggots for perch.
Yeah, I've only used mealworms. I use minnows once in a while and night crawlers, but I've just never used those.
Yeah, no, maggots work quite well. They do, definitely.
Have you tried them for trout?
When I first started, when I first got into ice fishing, I went hard at trying to find trout. So I used I used the power bait. I used.
I never used power bait very much ever.
I tried it. It did work on a couple lakes for me.
I was told through the ones that are grown in a lab, they like it more just because they're used to eating it, so they recognize it more.
They do, yeah. So, especially if you get like a pink color.
Yeah. The shrimp flavor, I've heard, works quite well.
And I'll use and I tried the eggs, like I
know which one you're talking about. Kids always go in the store and look at them and play with all the eggs and stuff. Right there.
And they worked okay. And I tried maggots and mealworms, and they worked okay. But I never really found that I caught anything very big. Honestly, I don't even use any of that now for trout. I use a blob fly pattern.
Yeah.
A squirmy worm.
Squirmy worm? What's that?
Look it up. Squirmy worm.
What's that squirmy worm?
Look and chronomids. Those are the
chronomids. Yeah, I could see that working.
In like a red, like a snow cone, red one.
Those things. I know. Yeah. I've seen those. I didn't know. Okay, I don't know what they're called that though. Look like little string, like little red worms, kind of just super skinny. Oh, Brian, yeah, you said mealworms or
looks like that.
Maggots work better. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen the picture.
Yeah, So, and I can guarantee you, you will catch even when they're not really biting. You
Just something that's an
put it,
easy meal, like something tiny, hey? Just
yeah,
suck it in
I
and
guarantee you, you'll catch fish on it.
maggots work better than mealworms, is what Brian says. Never really tried them
Well,
that
so
much. Stay
I
on
like
the
that they.
oh, they
I
stay on
like
the
that
hook better. Yes, they would too.
they stay on the hook better. That's what I like about them.
I bet. Hey, just easier to flick on and it won't come off.
Yeah.
Clayton, J. Siemens are uncut.
Post the same day, same
Angling for
time.
same day. J.
What's
Siemens.
channel? Probably uncut. I like entertainment side a little bit more than educational. But Jay's got the filmography down to a
I
T.
like Jay's filming, and that's my
Yep.
style too. So
Yeah, he's a good filmer, that guy.
he is. I really like it. I like the cinematography.
It's
I'm a
good.
big camera nerd, so
Clayton's more so the technical side, I would say.
he's
There's like
probably
basically
out of
three
all of them.
personas right there. Yeah.
Yeah, two different.
I'd hit uncut first and then probably Jay and then Clayton. I like
Yeah.
entertainment a little more. But definitely the filmography is pretty sweet. I need a better camera if I want to get some better shots. I got an okay lens. I use my 22 prime quite a bit. Now since I have my portable mic or whatever, I can be back farther because it's a better lens. I wouldn't be able to do that with just a shotgun mic. That's why at least I can use my better lens now. But yeah, I'd like to get a better, like a 15 to 33 or whatever the hell, with like a like a two. What's your don't you have a 15 to 33 or something, or what do you have?
I have a 18 to 135.
Oh, the big one, big guns.
It's not I have an 18 to 250.
Oh, really?
But that's my photography one. And then the 18 to it's a USM lens, so it's very quiet.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Yeah, it's super quiet. And if you want like, so your f22, that's what's the aperture on that?
1.8, I think.
1.8. Yeah, so like for me, mine the lowest I go is 3.5.
Right.
But
See,
if you get the distance,
that's why I
can
can with like my portable mic now, and plus I can film darker out now too. That's why I like that lens too.
yeah,
Way better for later and stuff. It's just
that's where mine struggles is on. I need like a prime lens for low light because it's
makes a
tough when
difference.
it's low. Definitely does.
But if I'm inside the tent, I'll use probably like the stock 14 to like, what is it, 14 to 22 or something, just because it's a wider. Yeah, it's not a 22 mil. Yeah, you can see a little better.
Matt asked using flies for perch. Yes, I have.
Me too. It works.
I'll try because they like scuds and stuff like that. Like and they kind of look like mealworms too, or
I use these guys. I use the little shrimp pattern ones, man. I've had that's pretty much the ones I use it through. These guys. Yeah, Jason would know these
weighted ones, and they work really well.
I can't. Here, I'll do the hook.
Yeah,
the little just shrimp because that's what they eat. Little shrimp guys.
Yeah, man, that's exactly it. Yeah, last year I destroyed perch on those. Yeah, and nice. I shit you not, it was like bam, bam, bam.
It's so fun too. Yeah. I haven't used the pink much. Have you? I got some of these though. They're just not exactly as natural. That's why I like the green ones more.
Yeah.
I got some pink ones too. Yeah, flies are pretty sick.
They are. I mean, you think about it; it's more natural, right? It's much more natural presentation. It's what they're eating in the water. So when they're fired up, like you can use other stuff, and you'll.
It's crazy how big a freaking fish or little hooks they'll hit too when they're hungry.
Oh yeah. Biggest trout I ever caught was on, or biggest brown I ever caught was on a chronomid.
Yeah.
Little tiny
just snacking.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was like a 21-inch brown trout. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it works. Like this early season, the stock series I was filming, I used that 3 setup in like 2 different configurations, like on all my rods with me and my kids, and I outfished almost everybody.
Take that. Yes.
Like easily. Like,
felt awesome,
problem.
Didn't it?
Oh yeah, I was just like, my one buddy was a couple of guys I was fishing with. They were like, they were using like minnows and stuff like that, and I was catching
Yeah.
just as much, if not more, than the people using actual bait.
Yeah.
It's
It's what the fish wants. It's not always
what
what they
they
think.
want.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. What are you drinking now, Brian? Did you finish your tar at Black Stuff?
Pink worms. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just finished the Edmund Fitzgerald.
That's awesome. That freaking.
Now all I got is I got more Jack.
The stink.
Just drinking out of the bottle now. You don't need to mix it. You don't need it on the rocks. Stip her up, man. As Northern Mike would say, Pink puts it in the sink. I've heard that. That's funny.
Pink puts what?
Pink puts it in the sink. Pink colors.
Definitely walleye.
Walleye pink is really popular here in this area.
I think it's I think it's because they I read a article about it. Like what walleye, like kind of the colors that they kind of see
It's more
compared
prone
to,
and dominant for them. The pink?
yeah, like that, those colors are that and red, pink, red, like that's for walleye, it's one of the most, I don't know, it seems to be one of the best colors.
Right.
Like orange too, like pink,
Orange has been
red.
awesome. Like that macho minnow orange one the other day. God, I caught a lot on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the red one too. Not really a pinky orange, but I mean, kind of in between. But
Yeah, it just seems those like reddish style colors, they just seem to just dominate
love it.
the walleye. And then blue and white.
I was just gonna say blue's the second color, like
Yeah.
the plastics. For the summertime, it's blue and pink. Pink always goes first, and then blue. And then the other one's not so much like the greens and yellows, but it's always those two colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Early season ice, I'll run that jig and wrap, that blue and white jig and wrap.
Okay, yeah.
I'll run that, and oh my god, because I like jig and wraps early season because I find like the walleye are just, they're putting the feed on, right?
Right,
So,
yeah.
and then you put a little minnow head on that bottom hook and just get down, and it's like jig, 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 wham, and they hit like fire. And then they'll be slowing down now probably. I know for us anyway, with ice on, like February, walleye's tough. March is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it starts getting more. I don't know if the weather lately, like the last little week, like that temperature, like they were really, really active where I was at. Like it was all day, like constant marking and biting, and they weren't even really like finessing the hook. They were just coming and just biting it, hit it, and that was it. It was fun. It was so fun the last couple times I was out. Felt kind of like early ice or like late ending ice.
Gold for Walters. Nice.
Gold Cast Masters. I'm definitely going to use the Cast Masters a little bit more now. Maybe it's just the right day and time, but it worked really well last time I was out.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to look at a dog tomorrow.
Oh, what kind?
German Shepherd Husky.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool. Little fishing buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jess sure loves fishing, man. Anytime I got a fish, I get excited, and she just knows. She runs over to the hole and just waits for the fish to come up. It's great. Freaking dog. But she's never like bit at a fish or anything when it came out of the hole. She just kind of looks at, smells it. Once in a while she'll lick it, but that's about it. She's just interested on seeing the fish.
Mm-hmm. Thing.
Yeah. When you going fishing next then, Brian, or what's your plan?
Now, tomorrow we'll be watching the Lions game probably. And then after that, I can't go out in the morning. And then I work all the way until Thursday, so probably not till Friday.
You just skip work and go fishing. Why not?
I could. I was thinking about doing that last week, a couple of days. So I might do that.
It'd be funner than going to work.
This week I kind of messed up because I had, as far as weekdays off, I had Thursday and Friday off, but my kids had half days on Thursday and Friday, so I only got to fish half a day. I was pretty upset about that.
Oh, especially if you got to be back like half day, like, or you can't go early, you miss prime time in the morning, or you got to be back early, you miss prime time at night. It's just
now I did get to leave. I got to leave early. My wife like got the kids off to school, but I had to be
A
back.
pug.
You know, I had to be back when they got back from the bus, though. So
Right.
like I'm walking off the ice at 11 o'clock in the morning. Not really cool, but
I'm
whatever.
not making this up. A month ago, I seen a guy bring his cat out onto the
Oh,
ice. That was his
that's
first
cool.
for me. Does
I love it.
Jason, you bring your cats out?
We were.
He's got 2 cats. He could bring them.
We got 3.
You could bring 3 cats.
We were gonna one of them was an outdoor cat, but he could care less about going outside now.
Oh, we got to bring the ice
And,
tent. Let the cat free roam inside the tent.
Yeah, we had the one multicolored cat. She we were gonna try and bring her, but she started getting scared in the truck ride, so I couldn't bring her out.
Some cats get so sketch in a freaking vehicle, man. They
Yeah.
get pretty tense. You gotta put them in a kennel usually if you gotta bring them to the vet.
Yeah.
Lose their mind and rip up the freaking leather seats or something.
Yeah, well, we used to go for truck rides with her, and she was fine. And then one day we were bringing her to the vet to get neutered, and no, just going.
That's
for a
why
ride.
they don't like the vehicle anymore, man. It's the pastime in there. They go to the vet. Freaking cat. I remember what you did to me last time.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, our dog doesn't like the vet either, and she has to go for her regular checkups. She knows the building from the outside.
Yeah.
The smells. I have one, and she can go annoying as heck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
We were gonna try. I was actually gonna try, but we couldn't bring him out after. So, dog, it'll be. That's fine.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fishing Betty.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like it. Because she every animal we get always ends up like really liking me. And
Over her more.
yeah.
The animals push their luck with the wife opposed to you. You're the alpha.
It's pretty funny. And so like,
yeah.
we're going to look at the dog. He's being fostered right now, and we're going to look at him. And I'm like, sweet. I was like, I'll have a dog to go out, to go, because of our old dog. He's been gone for a while, and he used to come out with me. But yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see. She's like, no, he's not going with you. I was like, you realize like there's no doubt the dog's gonna end up liking me anyway, right?
2 days ago.
Yes, Brian, I have put a few dirty burbs on the ice. Definitely.
That's the first time. The one I caught 2 days ago. That's the first time I actually kept it and ate it. Okay. I was surprised how easy they are to pull that skin off. I thought it would be a fight, but I just cut it right behind the back a little bit, and then I just got those pliers, and it just came right off. It wasn't really that hard at all.
Yeah.
How do you cook yours? We actually deep fried ours with all the walleye the same night. I don't think I would recommend deep frying burbot again, but how do you? I don't know.
So there's I fished this with this one guy, and he's I think he's Filipino or partially Filipino. I can't remember. Oh,
as you talk, I'm gonna throw the burbot thing on the screen again in case people haven't seen it. Yeah, keep going then.
Brian's gone.
Brian, his other hamster died. He has no hamsters left. He has no internet. It's done.
Hamsters crashed.
I gotta fast forward here.
Another shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, he'll be back.
So he was telling me, one really good way to do it is you gotta run them over. You run them over hot water.
Okay.
And that slime on their skin,
it'll come off.
It gels up, and you can wipe it right off.
Oh,
apparently.
okay. So it's just easier to hang on to when you're cleaning it, like pulling the skin off. You're saying?
Yeah, and then I think he does something where he deep fries them, or he fries them and then deep fries them, or something like that. But
okay,
I haven't really eaten burb yet. I've caught them.
Yeah, that's the first one we ate, and I've lots of guys say you should boil them too, kind of like lobster, obviously poor man's lobster, and do it that. I'm gonna do it that way next time. But as far as deep frying it, but I don't know, I wouldn't do that again. But yeah, this freaking burbot tried to eat the cameraman after I hooked him. And I thought he was gonna be gone.
Yeah.
It's surprising how low they're on the dirt. Hey, they're like skimming their bellies. They don't even like get off the dirt.
They like it's so funny because you'll literally you'll drop your jig till it hits bottom and reel up like 1 or 2 reels and just wait.
And they just
And
grab it and like, it's nuts. And I finally, I'm so happy I got that.
I'll hang on to it, and I just have my finger on the line. Like usually you feel on the rod, but I'll have my finger on the line. And
Oh, sorry, Brian's like, where did I go? Here, I'll pause this. I'll go back to the screen again in a second. We gotta invite him again, or what happened?
Okay.
Camera 2. Hang on a second, Brian. I'll send you the link again. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I just backed out last time and then joined again.
He kicked his hamster. It's going again. It's like, this night's not done. Damn it! We gotta finish the stream. Hang on. Okay, I sent you the link again. If you got
There
it,
you
there,
go.
Brian. I'll finish that Burbot thing.
Yeah, so then like, and then you'll see them like, and you'll see like nothing, and all of a sudden you'll just see this massively thick mark come in because there's usually half the time they're thick.
Yeah,
And you
long,
just see
man.
this big thick mark, and then I'll just slightly raise it and hold it for a second, and then like on your video, it showed him just sucking it in real quick. And
Yeah,
you feel that thump, and you just like set the hook.
man, they fight hard too. They're strong fish.
I absolutely love catching burbot. They are so underrated.
They're fun. They're cool. Oh, the case back. There we go. They are. They're freaking. They're cool.
Are.
They're such a cool fish.
When you get like
there you go, Brian.
20 anywhere between 25 and like 30-inch burbot, like they're taking line. Like you're
for sure, and they peel it, man. It's freaking sick. And like I was saying, like I can't believe like how strong their mouths are. I broke every hook so far this year, or bent one super bad and broke the glide bait that I got burbots on. Didn't really dawn on me till after today when he broke this treble. Like he broke 2 of them off when he comes back and hits it. I don't know if I need to fast forward. It's like right here. If I touch it, it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, right there, of course. And such a big head on them for such a skinny long body. Their heads are mammoths.
So Brian mentioned he caught a burb and foot under the ice. So our ice this year, like I'm sure a lot of people's ice this year where there wasn't a lot of snow to go, the ice froze like so clear. So
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was so sick. But like one of the best starts to an ice season. Like it was slow, like getting started, but once it's happened, it was sick. So like in weedy areas, like we have a couple areas
you could find the fish, man. You could walk over them and look down on the ice.
And like a foot and a half of water, you were seeing the burbs in this like cabbage, man. Like they're sitting there in the weeds. Like you would not believe how close into shore they go in the mornings and stuff like that. Like
and how deep was it where you could see them?
It was like a foot and a half, man, 2 feet. You were
just trolling for food, hey, in the shallows.
Yeah. Well, the minnow forage, like, so in the summertime they'll hang out on the edge, like outside of the weeds, right, where like the minnows would be, and you'll see them like kind of like going around because they feel sick. They'll be near weeds but not right in the weeds,
just on the weed edge, just trying to find something.
Yeah,
cruising in and out
because there's more bugs, right? You got bug hatches, you got all this stuff happening. And then in the wintertime, all those minnows, they go into the weeds. So that's where they hide. So that's actually where all the fish end up going. So early season, well, after they've gone in, you go in and that's where they are.
Yep.
Like I can get
that's
real
cool
about it, but it's really cool, and it's actually cool to know that like that's how you can catch them in a foot of water.
I never would have thought that. Everyone always talks about like deep,
and generally they are, but at certain times, if you catch them at the right time, they will be shallow.
We're that burb there too, and like the last couple times I was out, like this part of the Sask River, it's like 6 to 7 feet across the entire thing. It's a huge like low level like area. It's super shallow. It's so cool. So I didn't know we'd be catching like fish like we did then, but maybe it's temperature too. It's warmer, but chasing bait fish in there, it was crazy. But at like 6 feet all day long, they're just fish constantly. That's the next couple videos when I get them done or whatever. But yeah, super shallow. I thought it was so cool. I thought they'd be way out of that and not in the deep or not in the shallow at all.
Yeah, I mean those are your typical areas, obviously, but it's I don't. I get real into. I listen to a ton of fishing podcasts on my way to work. So I hear a lot of these cool things, and I hear a lot of these stories, and it's cool because then I'll go out and try them.
Yeah.
And and that's the other cool part about like when you're listening, when you know about stuff like that for finding the fish is when you get people that come out and they go to the same spot where you were fishing and stuff like that. You hear about these things and you can try it, and it's super cool. Like you end up it's like, have any of you guys ever caught walleye on a popper?
On a popper?
Yeah, like for bass.
I've never even used those before. Like the poppers with the big bills? Which one's talking about?
Do I have any?
What do they call? What's the full name? Just fit.
Poppers. Just look it up. Poppers.
If I just type in popper.
I have them here.
Wait, why don't you send me a picture? I've never used those ever, those hooks. Like, not once. I don't know anything about those.
Yeah, I use popper. You gotta look P-O-P and then the letter R. Pop R.
What are they mainly used for?
So they're top
water bass fishing.
Yeah, they're for top water bass fishing. So on days where like I stumbled across it, like it's one of the funnest walleye bites I've ever come across. Like I was fishing this weedy spot in the spring when the weeds are really shallow, and I think it's like
before they grow up and everything.
Yeah, and there's walleye stacked in here, and big ones too. And I was trying to fish for pike because I know there's a lot of pike in there, and I seen these fish rising, so I throw it out and rip it in. It comes at it, doesn't hit it. Throw it out again. Actually, there's a video on it on my channel, and I rip it out and it hits. It's like this 22-inch walleye comes up and hits it out of the weeds, just insane. And it's only like, it's a very random bite, but you have to be very you have to be keep an eye out for like when.
So is this just in the spring you're saying for this bite, like when the weeds are coming up, or what?
It happens too. I've had it happen on a walleye chop day where you have like a point, and the waves are coming hitting the point this way, and there's like a back eddy here, like on a lake, like it, and there'll be bait. Everything's getting.
Is this something to do? Yeah, with the bait like getting stirred up then and going up, you're saying? So it's pushing it up maybe, and that's why they're just following them up.
Yeah, and then like you pitch these out, and you can either steady retrieve them, or you can either steady retrieve them, or you can like just pop them, right, and just wait for a second. With pike, it's a lot of fun. You should try it next year. For pike.
Well, there's one lake really close to town I'd be able to do it in for sure. Then I think.
Yeah.
And there's my advice, Matt.
What?
Senko.
If you're walking into an unknown lake and didn't even know if there's fish in it, what are you throwing?
Dynamite.
Brian, you go.
Something's gonna surface, man.
I'm throwing either a Senko or I'm throwing like a drop shot. I'm throwing like a Senko or a drop shot, one of the two.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Ned rig. Maybe a Ned rig if there's not a lot of weeds.
Ned rigs are so popular, hey?
Right.
You guys use those a lot.
Yep. Ned rigs, Senko, or a drop shot. Those are my three go-tos for anything. Or top. If it's hot out, I'm throwing top water.
I'd probably use a glide bait because it's so universal.
Yeah.
I think I'd do that. Some kind of glide, maybe it something with a little vibration or something. I don't know.
Throwing your hopes and dreams.
I have a hook. It's called My Hopes and Dreams. Put that on.
What are you throwing, Cody?
Probably a glide bait of something. I'd pick something more
Glide bait?
universal. Yeah. Hope for
Husky
the best.
jerk.
Dark color, black and silver. Or if it's a clear lake, something maybe shiny, they can see it a long ways away. I don't know.
I like the husky jerk Rapala.
Yeah, yeah.
The blue and white one. I can't say how many fish I've caught on that thing. It doesn't matter what I throw. You know, I've caught like brook trout on it. I've caught everything on that. I mean, I generally trout fish with flies and stuff, but sometimes
Yeah.
I do use like conventional gear. But
Acme, yes. Acme's really good quality. Those are good hooks, all of them. I like little mini spoons now too, because I've caught the ones I got last year. I got walleye on them, trout, pike. Well, pike don't count because they'll bite anything.
That's a good one.
Heart shot. I forgot I made little emojis beside the member thing with Jess. I'm like, I wasn't looking at that closely. Jessica.
Nice.
Look, I forget the size of that image. It had to be like 30 by 40 or something. So it's so squished, you can barely see it. So unless you actually watch the videos, you won't know that's Jess. It's just a little black blob with her little ears sticking up in the thingy.
I mean, I know it's Jess. You're talking about next to my name there?
Yeah. And I forget the hotkeys. You have like 2 or 3 other ones you can use. I don't remember what they even were. For in the chat or whatever. There's one of my Sask fish logo was another one, and then there are a couple other ones. I don't remember. Probably the other logos, I think.
Yeah, Brian the Pop Tart. That was a good short. I liked it.
How do I get the other things on there? I don't even know how to do that. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Oh, that's a reaction. Huh.
You can go under your emojis, and then it should be like the top 3 in a different bracket, I think. The top or something. There are hotkeys for them too. I don't remember what they were. What I put them at. Yeah. Nothing important though.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I see him there. I see him.
There's the fish one, the OG logo. It says Saskin. I think there they are. Yeah, and then the skeleton one. Or is it just the 3? I don't remember.
That's only 2 I got.
Okay.
Wait, do I got more?
I think whatever's there, whatever I put, I don't remember. I just wanted Jess beside everyone. That was the coolest part. I finally finished my beer. It's a bigger one though. You guys probably finished yours a while ago, hey?
I'm on the second.
Blue Moon, man. I love these. They're so good. Night, guys. Yeah, good night. Thanks for tuning in. Later.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm not a fast drinker.
No, I'm not either. I mean, honestly, I only drink either when I'm on this or camping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
When I'm tying flies.
Once in a while, yeah. Once in a while, I do like I don't know, maybe once or twice a week have a beer, but not very often.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should we call it? I'm getting tired now. My beer's done. I need a nap.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, no,
I need a nap now. I'm tired. That'd be cool.
Well, great chat, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Make schedules again for whenever, I guess. I'll talk to some other guys too. We can get 4. There's some other guys we can probably get too. Get some more conversations going that'll come on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
For next time, I'll send them some DMs. See what they say.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, thanks guys. See you.